But does this mean, Mr. Reid, that no deal will be signed with Mr. Stenhouse about the workforce or terms and conditions for government shipbuilders until something is finally settled on Clydebank?
It means, in my opinion, and it's in our opinion, that the discussions can take place. Incidentally, this is no different from what we said on Sunday, that given the release of these contracts, discussions would take place by all interested parties, including government shipbuilders. Discussions will take place with government shipbuilders. But if you read the first point that's made in this, that is the position of the trade unions. The principled objective is the preserving of employment in all 4 yards of the UCS. And the last point is, and here it's talking here about Clydebank, the Confederation of Shipbuilding and Engineering Unions considered that this, that is the retention of Clydebank, would create a proper climate for the meaningful discussions with Covent Shipbuilders Limited. Now, if words mean anything at all, that is an implicit statement that the work-in will continue, the fight of the trade unions will continue until there is an ultimate solution that means the retention of the 4 yards.
Will you refuse to do a deal on 2 or possibly 3 yards until a buyer is found for Clydebank?
That's the unity of this workforce, that is the determined position of the trade union movement, and it happens to correspond to economic and social justice for our community.
Do you think that a buyer will be found for Clydebank?
It could be found for Clydebank. There are buyers. This yard, as indeed are the other 3 yards in the UCS, are very much potentially viable shipbuilding units.
Do you think so far your work-in has been worthwhile?
It was justified. We had no alternative. And the work-in, incidentally, will continue. I want to emphasise that until we have secured the 4 yards with guarantees for the labour force.
To make this point here, we're in the tunnel. Now, the light's getting a wee bit brighter at the end of the tunnel, but we're still in the tunnel.